how does life with a foreigner is? So as you all know, I live with an American partner. He was an English Irish bloodlines American. So uh, how does life with him? And all I could say in general is, excluding the 2017 and 2019, it was beautiful. It was perfect. Although in our relationship, we he set some rules. First and foremost is he set some rules. Like number one is marriage is after his money as an American. Number two is having children with him is aftering his money and using that for a child, or yeah, or like for marriage. So it's traumatic for me actually, but somehow it's more on him, not my desire. So basically that's the and then the number three there is, according to him, I will be controlling his life. So I don't know how come within 5 days he immediately says that. And then for my conclusion, it's somehow some men define that as love. So each one of us probably, if you're a foreigner, maybe you are agree with that. And for me, it's there's nothing wrong with that, but somehow it was traumatic to me because it ended with a conclusion that it was real actually, especially when his US government declined. Yes. Okay. So that's basically is. And in terms of lifestyle, there's one thing that I've learned is, you guys have learned, they love to drink. And in the Philippines, many women dump or left their husbands because of drinking and smoking and gambling. So for an Americans, generally they love to drink. And for me, after I realizing and thinking what is his side in terms of health and his also satisfaction, so I didn't mind it at all. But somehow in the religion as well, we're kind of, sometimes I don't go to church because I'm ashamed, because during the um the ceremony of our pastors, it's like it hurts me, because meaning, they'd say, oh, meaning, it's God don't like men who are drinking in the relationship. God don't like men who are drinking or alcoholic. So they basically, we don't like our members who are alcoholic. So that's it. And in terms of finances, he controlled all the money. So for me, that's why one thing that I've learned, that meaning, somehow these men don't like their money to be with their girlfriend or wife. So that's why I really tried hard to really make my own money. Although before we met, I already made my way on how to earn money. I don't depend my parents, and I'm really independent woman. So I didn't mind me a bit. It didn't mind me a bit. In terms of sexuality and happiness and fun, we traveled a lot. And it's more on like there's a thing when you think that you have money, your idea with like weekends or holidays, immediately before it happens, you already set some plan for a vacation. So that's really beautiful with a foreigner. And in terms of posting through online, we he is very private person. So that's why some people, so like for them, when I'm put nowadays, when I'm posting on Facebook about this kind of thoughts of mine, they're, oh, meaning she's crazy, this and that, and they didn't know that I think that I always think differently than other people, and I write things very long and normally 1,000 words in just quotation. So that's the reason why American loves me. So what I mean is, I don't my American partner is a very private person and humble, and he don't like to brag himself. Like he said, like in the US, back in the US, he said that if he always drive Porsche and new cars, like most of the time he has always what's new trend in terms of cars and motorcycles, he got it. And people don't cannot identify that he is the owner of that Porsche or Mercedes Benz or Honda or whatsoever, as long as it's the number one brand. So that's it. And in terms of house, they're very they are more on rentals. That's why I created the words that if you're renting, it means you're homeless. Even if you can afford to rent the place or the house or the apartment, at the end of the day, it's still you are homeless. So that's why somehow we argued in that some point. And then other thing is we are so homosexual. We're so wild. He's so wild. So in terms of attitude, I'm judgmental. I'm racism. I'm so very hinawayon or mapagusga. I'm really judgmental person. And he's so humble. He's the opposite of me. I'm so thinking high and he's thinking low. In terms of attitude and in terms of we both agree with